Good morning and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We're located in Frederick, Colorado. That's about a half an hour north of Denver, just off of I-25. My name is Larry Vickers. The inventory item we're going to look at today is the first of the 2022 Freightliners. Now, just to put it up there up front, this vehicle is already sold. However, we are in a pattern where we're going to get one new one in every week for the next several weeks. So if you figure out that this truck is going to work for you, something similar to this, please feel free to give us a call and we can go over colors, things like that, of the next trucks that are going to be available. But this is a 2022 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Summit Hauler. The color of this one is midnight blue. The GVWR on the truck is 19,500. So as we admire the truck from the side view, we're going to go through some of the upgrades that have been that we made. Obviously this truck looks a little bit different than the previous Summit Haulers that you're kind of used to seeing, but we made upgrades, we improved things, and we're going to go over that today and look at those upgrades. So as we start on the side view, start at the bed and work our way forward, you'll see this one comes with two storage compartments on the side. Now, one option that is available, you can put an additional storage bin right behind the cab. Just something that you need to let us know, and we can get that implemented for you. As we come on forward, another change that's been made is the running boards. As you can see, they're not diamond plated anymore. This is rubber. So that will assist you with traction, especially during wet times when you're getting up and in the vehicle. Yet another upgrade that's been made, we have this cover over the fuel and def tank, and you can actually lock that up if you decide to do that. So we're already looking at a few upgrades that have been made. Now as we take a look directly in front of the truck, and we'll start at the top, work our way down, you'll see it has 5 orange lights up on the top. As we come on down to the windshield, 2,500 square inches of glass, which really makes visibility outstanding. As we come on down, we take a look at the grille with the Summit Hauler badge located right there. LED headlights on each side. As we continue on, you'll notice that the bumper is broken into 3 parts. The logic behind that is if we get into an accident and we ding this right here, we can simply replace that section without having to do the entire bumper. Tow hooks located here and here. As we take a look underneath the hood, that's the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 350 horsepower, 1,050 foot-pounds of torque. As you can see, a lot of things are color coordinated. Where we see yellow as things we can do for a pre-trip inspection. Check the oil right here and coolant right across. This is the fuel water separator located right here. Now, if we do leave lights on, things of that nature, and we find that the battery is dead, we can actually jump it from underneath here without having to tear into the batteries. And we can do that right here. As we take a look at the tires, These are Michelin 255 80R 22.5. Now if we can zoom in a little bit and take a look right here, these are tire balancers. So that's just a separate drum in there, and that has BBs in it and a little bit of hydraulic oil. So as you pick up speed and as you gain momentum, that balances the entire rotating mass. And that does a couple of things for us. Not only does it make it a smoother, more comfortable ride, but perhaps more importantly, that's going to extend tire life up to 40%. Underneath here is the block heater. Let's take a look inside the driver's seat. One of the major upgrades that have been made is the seats. You'll be very impressed with them. That is some of the softest leather you're gonna find. So that is one improvement that's been made. All the front two seats are air, with those adjustments to be made right here. In addition, heated and vented seats. There's a kill switch located right here. Just a good practice to get into when you're done with your travels for the day, as much voltage and electricity is going through the truck to shut that kill switch off. Now, as we take a look on this side, this pedal actually adjusts the steering wheel. This is to increase and decrease brightness of your gauges. The door panel has also been improved. We made new molds, so as you can see, this is dressed up a little bit with the Summon Hauler badge located right there. As we look into the back seat, you can see the back seat does make down into a bed and is put back up simply by pushing a button. From this view, you can really see how much room is available in this vehicle. Now let's focus on the bed of the truck. As we take a look inside the front storage component, diamond plated. It comes with a hookup for an air hose if one's needed. This is the tool for the Hensley hitch to assist in hooking things up, and our hazards are also located right there. As we take a look directly behind, some things to note. This is made of aluminum, okay? So this isn't steel. So as time goes on and the truck ages, it's gonna look very similar to what it does today. An improvement that has been made, this is more of a flatbed than what you're used to seeing from us, and that's simply out of customer request. They prefer the flatbed because it makes it, gives it multiple purposes. You can actually drive some things up here, you can haul some things up here, whatever the case may be, just makes it more functional. As you can see, it comes with this trough. Now this customer chose to put the Hensley hitch on it, which is by far the most popular hitch. And as you can see, it has the airbags located here. And the logic for this trough is you're not gonna beat anything up when you're hooking up your trailer. I've seen on numerous accounts, trade-ins, things like that, that come in, back here is all beat up. Well, we've eliminated that problem by simply cutting a trough out located here. Here is the hookups for the lights. As we come on down, this truck uses the Voyager system for the backup camera. You can actually hook up to 2 more cameras right here. Lights across the back. These trucks do come equipped with airlines. As you can see right here, this customer's trailer has air, so we installed the glide hands for him located right there. Rubber running across here to help us get up and in. Plus our hitch for the bumper pull trailer located right there. As we take a look at this side, the smaller component located here, all diamond plated as well. Now as we view the truck from this side, yet another thing that kind of jumps out at you and was an improvement that was made is the number of lights that's been installed along the side. As you can see, they run all across the bottom. In addition to that, located here as well. So at night, this vehicle really lights itself up. As we take a look inside the passenger seat, access to the cab air filters are located here. Again, this seat is also air, and you can make adjustments with this lever right here. Some things to notice in the back seat. There's charge ports located down here and here. In addition, store periodicals located right here. Now let's jump on in and take a closer look. Okay, we're going to start at the top and work our way down. The backup camera is located right over there. And I like the location of that because when you travel, you really don't have to move your eyes very far off the road to see what's going on. A lot of my customers just leave that on all the time. That enables you to see what's coming up behind you as well. Storage component located right here. Additional lights here. For example, the passenger reading light at nighttime. As we come on down, we can take a look at the large screen. Now this is a touch screen, and it allows you to do things like navigation, things of that from the screen. Over here is cruise control. As we come on down, this is an automatic transmission. So simply R for reverse, N for neutral, and D for drive. Now this customer chose to have auto chains installed, and that's something that we can sure do. They simply wrap or they hit the ground over the rear tires if you find yourself in a real predicament. So that switch for that is located here. So we put a cover on so you don't accidentally hit that in your travels. If that's something you choose to do, they recommend 10 to 15 miles per hour is pretty much top speed for those auto chains. Now right next to that is the engine brake. So if you are pulling a trailer, just an example of when you would use that. Say we're in the Rocky Mountains and we're coming down a sharp decline, we're going to want to turn that to high because that affects all 6 cylinders. So that's going to slow everything down as you're coming down that decline, which that makes things safer for you and your family, but the other drivers on the road as well. Right here is another change that's been made. That is the trailer brake. We used to have that big gray one. Well, we're going with this one instead. Just a little bit sleeker design, but it still certainly does the job on your trailer brakes. Marker lights located right here. In addition, the mirror heaters are located here. This is for the fan to blow air into the back. So if you want it cool air for blue or red for hot, but that blows air into the back. Couple of charging ports located right here as well. This is the dump valve. So what that it does is dump air out of the back of the truck. So when you go to hook up your trailer, you can let all the air out and simply back up underneath and let that air back in to hook up the trailer. This is another addition. This is the light test button. So if you're by yourself and you want to do your pre-trip inspection and make sure all the lights are working, you turn that switch on. And after a couple of minutes, all the lights on the truck and the trailer will flash. That way you can verify everything is working correctly before your travels. This is simply an option button right here. If you wanted to install something else that hasn't been put on, you can use that switch there. Parking brake is located right here. And here is our air supply access that we took a look at, the glad hands, things of that nature. This is what that is for. Now you'll notice that the dash is wraparound. You see how it comes and then curves this way. It's not flat. So that makes things safer for you because you're not really having to reach and stretch to hit certain desired buttons. They're all very well within range. As we come on down, the climate control is located right here with a couple of cup holders here. As we look in the console, you can see here's all the original manuals that come with the truck as well. Now if we can take a shot just kind of straight up, you can see what the lighting is going to be like in this truck. So if we turn on all those interior lights at night in our travels, really shines in here to make things really presentable, but also makes it easier for you to maneuver around in. So as I mentioned, this truck is already sold. We have several coming. I would advise for you to act quickly because, to be honest with you, we have 3 out of the next 4 trucks that are going to hit us are already sold. So if you do have a strong interest in it, please feel free to give us a call. The work number is 303-684-3404. My cell phone number, 970-370-4067. Feel free to email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com. Thanks for tuning in today.